What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is the Vegas Benchwarmer Podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702, and my co-host, as always, is
Jeremy with a G.
And I got something on my lens. I gotta get something. Hold on. I ate my coffee too. God damn it.
Wait, what?
I'm behind the 8 ball. See, the problem is, I think I've been watching too many damn YouTube shorts. Yeah, damn
it. We gotta get you a different camera.
A different what?
We gotta get you a different camera.
Nigga, I'm broke. I'm broke, fool. I'm broke. I ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
Sounds like me.
Shit. So, all right. So, my bad, guys. Everybody, my apologies. I'm moving slow today. I don't know what the fuck it is. I might not be high enough. I'm moving really fucking slow. Drinking my water, so I should be good. Today we got a whole bunch of stuff we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about the Aces losses. What the fuck? I can't spell. Oh shit. We're gonna talk about the WNBA All-Stars. We're also gonna talk about the the 2K cover for the WNBA and in the NBA. That's also gonna kind of get into the conversation that was brought up on Twitter that we're gonna talk about. Talk about the Summer League. The top 4 draft picks debuted last night in the Las Vegas Summer League. And then Ultimate Fighter Season 31, Episode 6. That was actually a good fight. Sorry, Connor. Vegas to host the NBA in-season tournament. Ryan Garcia versus Golden Boy. Jorge Masvidal actually got into a fight in the bathroom a couple years ago. And fucking Brittany gets slapped. I'm Brittany, bitch. So we got a lot of shit that we're going to talk about today. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with the Aces lose last night. They lost to the Dallas Wings by 2. Now, granted, on Wednesday, the Dallas Wings were giving them the motherfucking business. And then the Aces ended up pulling that out at the end. What are your thoughts on that loss, Jeremy?
I mean, you can't be perfect all season.
We're 16-2.
I mean, not a big deal.
Nope.
Not like they got their ass beat. They lost by 2. A couple more free throws. Another 3-pointer. I mean, it's a different game. But
yeah, ball swings different ways.
Not too hard.
I mean, no, especially when you had 8 straight
losses
wins
after 18 games.
Yeah, they had 8 or 9 straight wins. You're good. A lot of this is you're going to get everybody's. They had 9. Yeah, you're going to get everybody's best shot. Draymond Green explained it perfectly when they were 73-9 that season. He was like, dude, we would go to Milwaukee when they sucked, and there were shirts that said 24-1. Like every team is getting up to play the Aces. Every single team right now is the worst teams are like, no, we got to knock them off. That because it's a big deal to them. They give them that loss. The only problem that we have, we lost to Connecticut and we've lost to the Wings. Both of them were on back-to-backs. So both of them, we won the first game and lost the second game. And back-to-backs is a little different in the WNBA than the NBA. So I'm not saying like they played day a day, but it was one game, way home, good stuff like that. So yeah, I was a little interesting. That wasn't that surprising. But 16-2. The Liberty are I want to say I just had it up. I want to say the Liberty are what are they? They are 12-4. I know it sounds weird because they played 12-4 because they played less games. They're 12-4. Connecticut Sun are 13-5. So right now in our division, I mean, we're almost about to clinch our division, our conference. I mean, so we're 16-2. What is the schedule left? How many games do they play this year? So 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. They have 20 more games left. Okay. So they have 20 more games left, plus Commissioner Cup, which that doesn't count. So in this scenario, we have a 7-game lead. So in the next 14 games, we'll be good.
We got 22 games.
Huh?
They have 22 games.
Well, 22 games left. That's what I said. Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, 22. Because they play 40 games. So 22 games left, and we'll see what happens. What's up, buddy? Thank you for joining. Shout out. We always appreciate you. Love your content. So yeah, we're gonna be fine. I'm not worried about it. I just think it's one of those losses that you're gonna get some of them. As long as we stay in front of our conference within the next 10 games, we should have the conference locked up. Real talk. Let's go ahead and go to the WNBA All-Stars because that's kind of fun. What do you think about the All-Star game?
What do I think about it?
Yeah, are you gonna like the? I want to see the NBA, the WNBA do more like what they do with the NBA, where they make it more of a spectacle. And it's in Vegas. It's the 14th.
It's like 2 days, ain't it?
Yeah, it's the 14th and 15th. But the fucking NBA does it like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but it's a whole fucking spectacle. So it's in Vegas. It's the 14th and 15th. Will be played in the home of defending champions. Yeah, Saturday the 15th. And will be centerpiece of the 2 full days packed. So let's see what else they have. It's the 3rd time that we've hosted this game. The NBA will host the WNBA Live Fan Festival now in its 2nd year. Yeah. I'm not sure what the fuck they're doing. Also, 3-point contest and the skills challenge is on Friday. No, yeah, it's on Friday at 1 p.m.
Friday
at 1 p.m., dog.
What the fuck?
Why?
It doesn't even make any fucking sense.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of forgot because I was looking up this stuff and I couldn't really figure. I kind of forgot about exactly what was going on when I was looking it up last night. But I mean, tickets are bad. Tickets are $10, $125. Courtside team bench are $200. Price and location. So, but I mean, that's just for the Kia Challenge. And then for the All-Star game, it's anywhere from $28 to $1,000.
I see $26 to where is it? $24.28.
What did you say?
$26 to $2,428.
Oh shit. So yeah, so I mean, and that's Friday night again, but that's Friday night at 5:30. Or Saturday night at 5:30. Sorry, Saturday night at 5:30.
Yeah. 200. Yeah. The 200s are 26.
Yeah, I see that. So that's I wish they would make more of a spectacle of it. I wish not 1 p.m. Come on, y'all. Like
they should turn it into like Pro Bowl weekend.
That's what I'm saying, like the NBA does. They really should. That you should have Friday. They should do a lot of stuff, especially if you're having it in and this is the problem. I'm gonna be 100% honest. We can talk about this. This is the problem with their fucking marketing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You could literally have a Friday fan event. A Friday fan event where you have high school kids come in, play, or women, very similar to like the fucking thing that you do with the NBA, the celebrity game. You could definitely, I would just fucking copy it.
Yeah.
Do like high school kids if they want to get it, like a McDonald's All-American game or some shit like that, because it's in the summer. If you want to do something like that, get celebrity game going on Friday, have your fan event on Friday. On Saturday, have the All-Star show up, sign autographs. You later on that day, you have the 3-point challenge. So you started at like 2 p.m. Have them show up, autographs, 3-point skills challenge. Have some of the local people come out and do some shit. And then on Sunday, whatever time you want to have your game, you have your fucking game. But that way, and you do it. So you're doing like 5. Yeah, you're doing 5:30 Saturday, Friday. So you start like the 5:30 Friday, small games. Players still get to go out and have fun. Maybe coaches, stuff like that. Put on a little performance or something like that. Saturday, you start at about 2, 3 o'clock. So that way they can go out in the morning, enjoy their time, still have it. And then Sunday, you started at like 1 p.m. And then they have the rest of the day. But they need to do something more than just fucking you've got to get more people involved. And I'm gonna be honest. I think their main thing that they need to do is they need to go in these fucking high schools. You need to get some type of camp. You could have had a fucking WNBA All-Star camp for people, whatever city they're in. Do you see what I'm saying? It's on a Friday. We're having an All-Star camp. You guys come out Friday at 1 p.m. because no kids are in school. And we'll put on an All-Star camp for 100, 200 kids. Do you see what I'm saying? They need to get in. To me, they need to get in the market. They need to get out. They need to do more. And this would be a perfect event, especially since you have the Summer League here. No, what you guys are going to do is you're going to piggyback off the NBA Summer League. So you're going to piggyback off that because it's in fucking Vegas. You already have all these celebrities that are down here anyway for the Summer League. So hopefully they come over and catch the All-Star game.
Yeah, their marketing is atrocious.
It's horrible. Fucking horrible. So let's just go ahead and talk about the teams now, because I was pleasantly surprised.
Really? I haven't seen it.
Huh?
I haven't seen who the teams are.
So they're doing a very similar thing to God damn it, I hate when you have all these fucking ads. What the fuck happened to our world? Bitch, I'm on the fucking website for 2 seconds and a fucking ad pops up. Okay, so starters. Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray. 3 Vegas people. Then you got, God, I'm not even saying this name. RAK, somebody from the Dallas Wings. You got Sabali from the Dallas Wings. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I need to figure out this girl's name, Satu Sabali, because when I play WNBA on NBA 2K23, I actually like her ass. Just to let y'all know, I got a girl on NBA 2K23. Her name is Aliyah Adams. She plays for Atlanta Dream. She has put buckets on motherfuckers. Then you got Brianna Stewart, Brittany Griner. Don't understand how she made it. Aaliyah Boston.
Just about to ask.
Huh?
I was just about to ask that question.
I have no clue how she made it. Boston from Indiana, the #1 overall pick. Jewel Lloyd from Seattle. And then you got Aguma Mike, Neke. I can't fucking pronounce her name. I apologize. She's on fucking ESPN all the time. She's really good. You got those. Those are your starters, okay? So then your reserves. You got Alyssa Thomas from Connecticut's Sun. Dewana Bronner. What the fuck's wrong with me? Deladon from Washington. You got Collier from Minnesota. Isa from Seattle, Cheyenne Parker from Atlanta. I love Cheyenne Parker because, again, when I play 2K, I'm the Atlanta Dream, and Cheyenne Parker's my center. I'm a small forward, even though if you put me up. I love Alicia Gray because that girl can hit some fucking threes. I'm telling you right now. Cooper from Chicago Sky, Kelsey Plum, Sabrina Ionescu, Courtney Vandersloot, and Kelsey Mitchell from Indiana Fever. So those are your starters. My surprise was Brittany Griner as a starter. That was my biggest surprise. Was, okay, motherfuckers, this is why you guys are going to have trouble. And if you think I'm lying, there's a YouTube fucking short, there's a TikTok short, there's a fucking realistic short where these women fucking rate women. I think it's 5 women from prettiest to ugliest. They have one of the girls as the ugliest as number 5. They have one of the cute ones as number 1, and they have the fat girl as number fucking 2. I mean, she's not even like a cute fat. She is plumpy fat in a dress. Not disgustingly fat, but plumpy fat. Okay? And I know that's some people's flavor. I don't give a fuck. It's not most people's flavor. Fuck y'all. Fuck Lizzo. So, then the guys come in and rate them. Fucking dead last. The girl they put dead last is 1. So it's a problem that you have with the women, with the WNBA right now. Y'all need to stop this. I've said this multiple times. Stop this women unity shit. Because Britney Spears went through some shit and she was fucking hell, we're gonna make her an all-star. And I guarantee you they make a spectacle out of fucking Brittany Griner. I said Britney Spears. Brittany fucking Griner, the same fucking person right now. She did shit wrong. Okay? She broke the fucking law. Let's put it that way. Secondly, why is she an All-Star? I'm just that was my biggest
because
surprise.
she was wrongfully detained.
Wrongfully detained my mother. Now, could she have been wrongfully convicted? Probably. Okay, probably. That was a sham. That was a sham. We need to start to change our words when it comes to this shit. She was not wrongfully arrested, but she could have been wrongfully tried. Okay, they could have pulled the okie doke on her ass. But that's what the fuck you get when you go to a foreign fucking country with the fucking weed on your ass. Yes, it was a political thing. We fucking know this shit. But still. But sidetrack. Last 2 days at the bank, I actually met some Russians. They were coming to open a CD, and I asked them where they were from. I knew where they were from because one of the guys has a Russian name. The other one didn't. And the lady, they had left 30 years ago. But the lady said it was a son mother. The lady goes, which was really bad because the mom looked kind of good for her age. Not like good, like hot, but she looked like she was maybe 50, 60 years old. You see what I'm saying? 65, maybe 67. He may have looked like 40 to 45, but they could have looked like they were husband, wife. Do you see what I'm saying? But they were mother, son. So great couple, nice. But she was talking about her name. And she goes, I was like, that's a unique name. I've never heard that. She's like, it's very common in Russian. She goes, you know President Putin? And she said President Putin. And I said, what the fuck you say, bitch? President, because we don't call him president. We call that bitch Vladimir. But to hear somebody else say president, but she was talking about Putin. And she's like, yeah, that's his wife's name, but he's a horrible fucking man. And that shit he did to the basketball player, that was fucking wrong. But you can't come to fucking our country with drugs. I was like, what the fuck? So she said what he did was wrong, but she broke the fucking law. So I don't want to hear this bullshit about, oh my God, they took. Yes. No. Fuck no. That was my biggest. Also, Sabrina Ionescu being a reserve was also a little unusual to me. I mean, I don't know who you're going to give up, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, because depending on how they have Sabali, Jewel Lloyd. So I really don't know because they play, but just that was a little surprising to me too. What jumps out with you?
You get rid of Brittany Griner and put in Ionescu.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
I mean, what stands out to me? I mean, there's 4 aces.
Yes. But there's a lot of the same. There's fucking 2 Atlanta Dreams.
There's 4. Oh, no. 2.
Yeah, but the aces, think about it. There's no Candace Parker either.
Not bad. I just wish they would have had the All-Star game later in the month.
Okay, so, all right. So,
because I can't afford a damn thing right now.
Okay, I need to go to the WNBA. I need to go to the league leaders.
What?
It's funny. I'm on Basketball Reference, right? I'm looking up the WNBA. I'm looking at Brittany Griner's stats, and I go to league leaders, and it just says NBA. Who is the league leader in points right now in the WNBA? Because, I mean, Brittany Griner right now has 19 points a game. I thought she missed more points than what she actually did. More games than she actually did.
The league leader is Jewel Lloyd. For points?
Yeah.
Jewel Lloyd.
So Brittany Griner's...
Brianna Stewart, Nafisa Collier.
Okay.
Arike Ogunbowale.
But what's the point? What's the point total? Why can't I find this right now?
So Jewel Lloyd has 25.6. Brianna Stewart is 23.3. Collier is 22. Ogunbowale is 21. And Nika is 19.
Okay, so yeah. I got
Asia
it.
Wilson is 19.7.
So Brittany Griner's 8. And she's 8th in points per game. She's 17th in rebounds. But okay, so this is a problem. Deli Dawn is a reserve, and Deli Dawn has 19.5 points per game and has 6.3 rebounds. Like, she's right there with her in like almost every category, but yet she's a reserve. And Brittany Griner's a fucking starter. I'm telling you, dude, I can't speak today. My shit is not working. Okay.
Jackie Young is 9th. Alicia Gray is 10th.
I see G still doing all the legwork. What's up, Bryce? How you doing, buddy?
What's up? No,
so yeah, okay.
Eric does 99% of everything.
So I mean, this is I like it. I think it's gonna be a good game. But now let's get past this and we'll go to the 2K cover with Sabrina Ionescu. But we're gonna go on a little topic real quick about this, okay? So how the fuck is Sabrina Ionescu the cover of 2K24? I don't know if it was a vote, but there was a tweet that was put out. And it was put out by Alexis Hoops. The WNBA is trying to market itself as a white face for as long as I can remember. Basically saying they're trying to make the face of the WNBA a white person. Bird, as in Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, Sabrina Ionescu, and Clark, those are the ones that they have pushed. Not denying the talent of any of these players, but they do not represent the sport at large or the fan base at large. And even if you're trying to put a white girl on this cover, Stewie is right there. So basically, she's saying that they are trying to basically make Sabrina Ionescu the face of the WNBA. And they've been doing this for years with Diana Taurasi. Now, with Diana Taurasi, I'm sorry. She's a badass motherfucker. Like, even NBA players noted her as the WNBA GOAT. Like, she's a point guard in the WNBA. So I can kind of see that. But I can kind of see that. But if we go back to the tweet, somebody else quote tweeted that and said, here is the face. So you have Cheryl Swoops from 99 to 2000, 100%, with the 100%. Lisa Leslie from 2000 to 2008. Can't argue that. Candace Parker from 2008 to 2020. So that would be kind of the thing where there might be a year or two where Diana Taurasi did come in.
The fact that you think a fucking cover of a game means who the fucking face of the WNBA is absolutely fucking ludicrous. How many people are actually buying this fucking game?
Millions.
You can't even market the fucking league. You think millions of people are buying
It's not a WNBA 2K game. It's an NBA. It's NBA 2K with a woman on the cover. They did this last year. They did this with Candace Parker. So the game is NBA 2K 24. So they have Kobe on the cover and they have Sabrina Ionescu on the cover. On 2K 24, they have a WNBA section of it. I play that all the time on 2K23. That's what I was just talking about. So the cover is NBA 2K24 with Sabrina Ionescu. You really think they're coming up with a basketball game?
Look.
Yeah, NBA 2 revealed as NBA 2K24 WNBA edition cover athlete. So they put one.
But my question, my argument still stands, even though it's not a WNBA game. How the fuck does being on the cover make you the fucking face of the league? How was fucking Candace Parker on the cover of the fucking game for the fucking 27 years?
She's the first woman on the cover.
Yeah, but
2 years ago.
If she was the face of the league from what was it, 2008 to 2020? Was she on the cover all those years?
But they just started making it.
But But the cover of the game means you're the face of the league.
Yeah.
And Kobe's dead.
Kobe's still face of the league, buddy. The reason why they're okay, but that's a symbolic thing because it's 2K24 and his number is 24. That's why. That's a little different. So that is a symbolic thing where they're doing it because it's 2K24. The problem is, why don't you have Asia Wilson on the cover? That's the problem. And in this scenario, I get what you're saying, but you don't play the game. So to give you an idea, it does kind of follow who they're pushing and who they're trying to push. So, for instance, the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, he was on the cover, and then he ended up winning the MVP that same year. So it is a narrative. When you get put on that cover, we've seen that for years. Madden, it's not as bad because there's so many fucking people and they do the shield. They promote the shield. But right now, Patrick Mahomes has been on the cover, 2 or 3 fucking times? And he is the face of the fucking NFL. Now, Josh Allen, is he going to be the face of the NFL? No, but he's one of the fucking faces. Everybody knows who the fuck this motherfucker is.
That wasn't the tweet we're talking about.
I know, but
they're one of the faces. They're the face of the
but
league.
In this scenario, I think Asia Wilson's the face, but I can see what they're saying. Why would you not?
Their argument is flawed because it's just simply not true. She's not the face of the league.
Who?
Fucking Ionescu.
No, but they're trying to push her, is what they're saying. That's what they're basically saying. They're saying the WNBA is trying to push white faces, even though they're not the faces. So even though Asia Wilson is the face of the league, the WNBA wants Sabrina Ionescu on that cover. They want her on the cover. Paige Van Buckets, whatever her fucking name was from Connecticut, the fucking white girl from Iowa. What the fuck was her name? That was during the NCAA tournament. I'm not saying that that the WNBA is pushing them, but you see this on a regular basis. You just saw this year with LSU and Iowa. You literally saw it. That white girl, Caitlin Clark. That's who she's talking about. Caitlin Clark pushing the fuck out of her ass. I literally got into an argument with some fucking body that just started watching basketball that told me she was going to be the shit and was going to be the best player at the fucking next. I was like, you don't even fucking know this bitch. You have no fucking clue who any of these people are. I can kind of see what they're saying. They literally are. You had Angel Reese, who was fucking the shit, the other girl, and you're pushing the girl from Iowa. You're pushing Sabrina Ionescu and putting her on the cover. And every fucking time WNBA has something, and Asia Wilson's the MVP, the former MVP, and the WNBA champion. And she's fucking only been in the league 4 years. She's still young. I can kind of see that argument.
2 to 3 to 4 years. What?
Motherfucker, I told you I can't talk today. My brain is moving so fast right now, my mouth can't keep up with it. I need to smoke some more weed to calm my fucking ass down. Would you like a guy and woman on the cover? Honestly, I don't care. This is my issue. I'm going to be 100%. I like what they're doing with the WNBA being an NBA. I love that. I love that they're giving them some attention. But the problem that I have and we have with the WNBA is their marketing is fucking horrible. And they're just piggybacking off of the NBA. That's all they're doing. This game is awesome, but how many fucking people actually play it? She's good. I like her. I just don't understand. She's the one that went to fucking the Liberty from Connecticut Sun, right? Let me just make sure I'm not tripping. Yeah, she's the one that was on Connecticut Sun last year and went to Liberty. Yeah. I just don't understand why I like her. I think she's good. But I don't understand why she went to the Liberty. She's taking a huge step back being on the Liberty. She gave up. She's like the Chris Bosh of the fucking Stewart, Ionescu, and her. Yeah, LSU hands. Yeah, exactly. So that I kind of see their point. I'm not saying I get. Also, the problem with Sabrina Ionescu is they pushed her from the moment that she got out of Oregon because of her relationship with Kobe. We do remember she did go to one of Kobe's schools or was on Kobe's team or something like that, and she was really coached to Gigi. So to play devil's advocate after everything I just said, you put Kobe on the cover. Sabrina was the women's player that was the closest to Kobe and still talks to Vanessa Bryant and all that other stuff. So that might be a reason why, but I can't argue Diana Taurasi, but I can understand what they're saying from watching the WNBA long enough to know that the people that they try to place in, it's like the WWE. For years, they wanted Roman Reigns to be the next John Cena, and nobody gave a fuck until he turned heel. Same thing with The Rock. So it's kind of like that to me, where they're pushing people that the fans may not 100% relate to. Top 4 draft picks debut in the Summer League. You didn't watch any of this, did you? Jeremy? Well, just to give you an idea, Scoot Henderson looked like a fucking beast. 3rd overall pick. I think he scored 13 points right away and they got injured in the 3rd quarter. He looked good.
I see the number 1 pick look like a fucking lanky little bitch.
Okay, we're going to get into that real quick because I watched that whole game. Thompson looked good. 2 injuries. Scoot Miller Henderson is the fucking shit. The fucking Hornets should have picked him. They should have picked him. He's the shit. He went out with an injury. I don't think they're going to play much. He's going to play much the rest of the season. Rest of the Summer League. He's going to get an MRI today. Hopefully it's just like a bruised shoulder or dislocated shoulder. But I think he's out the rest of the NBA Summer League. The 1 and 2 pick played each other as well. Victor looked like shit. I'm just gonna put it out there. He looked like shit. I wasn't impressed. There were multiple times on the court that even though you could see he was 7'5", you couldn't tell he was 7'5".
Wasn't he like 1 for 9 from 3 points?
Oh, he was offensively, he was not good. And that's going to be the problem that he has. And that's the same thing that like Draymond said and Paul George said. Defensively, he should be the shit. What you saw. And that's going to be the thing that saves him. Because I think he had 5 blocks. And I saw a dude try to shoot a 3-pointer over him, and he just reached out and blocked it. So defensively, he's going to be good. He had like 8 or 9 rebounds. That's not that impressive to me. Because in the Summer League, you have people that go off for crazy. For a 7'5" guy to have 8 or 9 rebounds, it's not bad. But a lot of times, I saw him looking lost. Like on offense, he just looked fucking horrible. He would stand and wouldn't know where to stand. You're 7'5". Get your motherfucking ass under that basket. Fuck is wrong with you? There were multiple times that he was just like, where do I go? Where am I at? He got dunked on. And even after the game. Go ahead.
Well, I think it was after the game where he said, I was out there, didn't know what I was doing. But I'm
exactly.
But what?
So because the NBA is a totally different game than overseas ball. And what Draymond and Paul George said is that shit that he does on offense, he's not going to be able to get away with here because we're going to get up into his ass. Pause. He actually said pause into that thing. But we're going to get – they said we're going to – Draymond said I'm picking him up from the moment he crosses half court. I got to rough him. If I let him get to his spot, I'm in trouble. And that's what you saw. As soon as he got the ball, they were in him. They were making sure they felt him.
Well, I mean, when you're 7'5" and when you go to dribble the ball, it has to go 14 feet before they get the ball back in their hands. So
true.
Maybe got bend at the knees a little bit to make that distance of travel less.
True. I agree with you. But he did. He got pushed around. And this is the difference, I think, with him and Chet. Look, here's the problem. I don't need to a lot of times go on rants because I come up with some shit. And I've been thinking about this for a minute, okay? I'm going to tell y'all right now. He's not going to be that good. He is going to be a defensive stalwart. He is going to be amazing on defense. He is going to be one.
For a couple seconds?
Huh?
Can I disappear for a couple seconds?
Yeah, go ahead. He's going to be one of those guys that jumps on, and he like when I say amazing on defense, he's going to average 4 to 5 blocks. He may break the block record in one season. What's it held by? What's his face in Utah? God damn it, I can't think of his name, but the guy in Utah, the big fucking tall guy in Utah. I think it was 8 blocks a season. He may break that record. But he is not going to be good offensively. They're going to get up in his ass. He's going from the moment that he shows down and tries to post up, they're going to feel him. A lot of people said he's the best prospect since LeBron. No, the fuck he's not. I don't think he is. I don't think he's LeBron. He's not Shaq. He's not fucking Hakeem. He's none of these highly touted prospects. Just because of the fact that he could play defensively. Oh, yeah, he's going to be a beast defensively. He's going to win multiple defensive players of the year. He's probably going to have multiple block records, rebound records. He's going to have all that shit. But offensively, his game is never going to come. Because at some point in time, they're going to tell his ass, get your ass back down there. They're going to start putting weights on him. They're going to get the dribbling away from him. Yes, he may at points in time kind of do what Bam did if he gets the right coach. When Bam was running the point guard a lot of times in the playoffs, I can't remember was it against Boston or the team before. He might get some of those, but he's got to put some weight on. And defensively, he's going to be a beast, and we better hope he doesn't get injured. But offensively, no, I didn't see anything that's going to make me think that he's going to be amazing offensively. He may average 12, 15, 16 points. He may get you 15 and 15. That may be fine. A 15 and 15 may be 100% good. But this shit that we think we're gonna see that he's gonna win he's gonna be an All-Star as a rookie. No, he's not. He may win all defensive team, but offensively, the game is so much different, and he does not. He's too damn big and too small at his position, and everybody's going to get up in his ass. When he shot a 3, I was like, dude, over 7 feet. Exactly. Now, granted, that 3 is amazing because you can't block it. But let's be honest, get your ass in the post where that matters more. Where you're in that lane and he needs Kareem, give that motherfucking hook shot.
I mean, when you struggle to make threes, you don't really have to block it.
But the problem that he had was when he was playing in France.
When you struggle to even reach the basket on a 3.
But when he was in France, he was doing one-legged threes.
But we're not in France.
I know. So I agree with you.
We're in Las Vegas, where he was 1 for 9 on 3-pointers. And the first one I seen him shoot, airballed that shit and didn't even make it to the basket.
He looked so lost and he admitted it. And people are going to turn this. They're going to be like, oh, that's good. He knows what his weaknesses are. We need to applaud him for knowing that. No, bitch. He's been playing grown men since he was 16. No. He's been playing against grown-ass men since he was 16. He shouldn't be fucking lost on a basketball court. Now, was Brandon Miller lost? Maybe. But he's fucking 19. He's been playing in Alabama. Alabama ain't even a good basketball school. This motherfucker should have been the number one overall.
He made the number 1 pick look lost.
Yes. But he shouldn't have been the number 2 overall pick. I don't know how he jumped so high. Scoot should have went 2. But I digress on that. All right.
I was hoping Scoot would go 2.
I was hoping he would too. I think
his name is the best.
Him and Mello, Scoot and Mello and Scoot. Oh, that would have been a great tandem. A fucking great tandem. They would have had so much fucking fun.
And now there's a different owner.
Let's continue with
Bitch should have kept her hands to herself.
Let's continue with the Summer League shit. So for y'all that don't know, Brittany, I'm Brittany, bitch.
Brittany, bitch.
Got bitch slapped.
Should have kept her little grubby fucking hands to herself.
Got bitch slapped. Now, you know, as a parent, as an older guy, I am 41. Okay. Any of the older people out there that watch this, I'm not saying we're old, but the ones that are no longer indestructible. Okay. When you understand and get humbled real quick, you know when you get humbled. Like when Devin beat me in basketball for the first time, my son. I got humbled as shit because I really couldn't do shit. I was just like, fuck, dude, you grew like he's 6'1". So there was nothing I could he was a sophomore in high school and shot up to 5'10" and was good as fuck. So that humbled the fuck out of me. Do you see what I'm saying? There are certain times when I was playing basketball one time and I rolled my ankle. and I couldn't get out of bed the next day because it hurt so bad. I was like, oh shit, I'm getting old. That humbled the fuck out of me. Like, there are times that you get humbled. Brittany just got humbled in the most fucked up way ever. She is no longer famous. But she hasn't been famous for a while. We know this. But I think she just realized she's not famous.
She just realized that, bitch, nobody gives a fuck. Just keep your fucking hands to yourself, and you wouldn't have got slapped in the fucking face.
But do you know how much of a slap in the face that was? That your Britney Spears and a 19-year-old doesn't want to fucking talk to you? Or doesn't stop immediately? Okay, so let's just talk about what happened, okay? For the people that do not know, let's talk about what happened, okay? So Victor was going to dinner.
From the front, it may have been different.
Well, probably wouldn't have been. Let's just stop and think about this, okay? What do people know about Brittany in the last year and a half?
She's alcoholic, drug addict, and her dad's a piece of shit.
And she was on a conservatorship, and she got away with it, right? And they took it off. She couldn't do anything.
Yeah, because her dad's a piece of shit.
Why would a 19-year-old kid when he has never seen Brittany sane want to talk to this bitch? Okay, so
she would have had a better chance if she'd have came up from the front instead of from
I don't
the
think
back.
she would have. I think she would have still got bitch slapped.
No, I don't think so. I don't think she'd have got bitch slapped if she approached him from the front.
Jeremy, I would.
She literally approached her from the back. Nobody saw her coming. At least from the front, they could have seen her coming.
Dude, if she walked up to me and said hi, I'd be like, bitch, get away from me. You're fucking crazy.
No, you wouldn't.
Bitch, yes. Bitch,
Let's not sit here and tell lies.
I would be first of all, I've never liked Brittany. Fucking scare Brittany. I was part of the scare Brittany clan.
Tell lies. You know damn well, even though she's a pile of trash, she's still fucking considered a famous person.
I don't give a fuck what people consider this bitch. This bitch is fucking crazy. I'm gonna treat her like a crazy ass fucking woman. Bitch, get on.
And we both end up in jail.
I don't give.
Quick.
I'm not gonna touch her.
That would be the quickest arrest ever.
We'd be good, especially after what happened with
cops
Victor.
would come out of fucking nowhere because it's a white chick.
Okay, well, let's talk. Okay, well, let's see. Let's just tell everybody what fucking happened. We'll get back to the what we would do to Brittany. So Brittany saw Victor, who doesn't see Victor. He's 7'5", going on his way to dinner, and she decided to show up with her crazy ass and start calling his name in a British accent. Did anybody hear that part?
I didn't see that part.
Yeah,
I just saw the video.
They have witnesses.
I just saw the video.
Yeah, there are witnesses saying she was saying in a British accent. TMC has talked to everybody going, Victor. So he didn't see her. Victor was told by his security detail, do not stop for anything. You are 7'5". If you stop, there's going to be a crowd that gets around you, and it's going to be harder for us to keep you safe. It's basically the words that were told. He said that. I'm exaggerating, but he basically said, don't stop, keep fucking moving forward. So he hears multiple people calling his name. This bitch decides to run up and grab a 7'5" guy that is worth millions of dollars.
I mean, it didn't look like she grabbed him, but
I don't give a fuck if she grabbed him, she touched him, whatever.
Well, I mean, the story you're telling, you said she grabbed him. The video doesn't say she grabbed him.
The security guard said she grabbed. She's the only one that said she tapped him. Everybody else has said she not pulled him, but it wasn't a tap. It was literally a grab.
I don't care what anybody says. There's video evidence.
Let's pull it up. Let's pull up the video evidence.
The video doesn't look like she pulled him.
I didn't say pull. I said grab.
Grab, pull.
No, those are two totally different things. I can grab you without pulling you.
Well, he didn't slap her. His security guard. His security guard is a better shot than he is.
Basically, the security guard slapped the shit out of her. Backhanded her.
Yeah.
I know it was kind of like stop.
He didn't really hit her that hard. She made a bigger deal out of what it really was.
Because she's fucking crazy. Again, so that's why
90%. So are 90% of the people in that fucking casino.
So
they were in a fucking aria, for Christ's sake.
Apparently, she yelled, "This is America, bitch." That's what a TMZ witness said. I'm not reporting that, but that's what a witness said. And then, further, the story was somebody went to their dinner table and basically said, did not apologize, but said, "You understand what happened. You understand what it's like when random people are coming up and rushing you." And everything was fine. And then she decided to do assault charges. Okay? Look, I'm just letting you know. Can we stop with all this bullshit? Can we actually get a real assault and battery charge? Like, when you get pushed because you walk in front of Devontae Adams, that's not assault, bitch. When you're a cameraman. When you run and grab somebody and a security guard pushes you the fuck away, that's not assault, bitch. Stop running and grabbing people. I'm telling you right now, if I ran up to Brittany and said, "Brittany, bitch," her husband might push me too. What do you think, Jeremy?
What do I think? What?
If you ran up to Brittany and tapped her on her shoulder, do you think her husband might be like, "What the fuck are you?"
Her husband probably thinks she's crazy as fuck too.
Well, yeah,
he's with her for the money.
He's still with her. If she didn't see her, I'm telling you.
Bro, if you're 7'5",
tell the cops that a grab and pull is
Britney Spears.
A grab and pull is fucking different. It is.
So, police said surveillance footage of the event showed Brittany going to tap the Spurs player on the shoulder. When she touched the player, whatever the name is, it's redacted, pushes her hand off the player without looking, which causes Brittany's hand to hit herself in the face. So the police report said it. She went to tap him. Didn't say she grabbed him.
Well, I'm looking at the fucking video right now
again. The video doesn't show she grabbed anything other than a handful of her own fucking nose.
I refuse to believe that crazy ass Brittany just tapped him.
I mean, you can refuse to believe anything you want, but a video usually refutes your beliefs.
Yeah, see, I'm not believing that. I'm looking at the video. I think she's waving on him, and I think she went to grab his shirt. I'm telling you.
Went to grab and grabbed is different. You think you're slick.
She went to do it. The security guard was just too quick.
She went to grab and grab.
Can we talk about how he made her look like a fucking dwarf?
Like, he's 7'5". He makes everybody look like a fucking dwarf.
I know, but I'm just saying, Brittany, you're not famous no more, bitch. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. Okay. Vegas hosts the in-season tournament for the NBA. So basically what has happened is Vegas is going to host the Final Four. So December 7th and December 9th will be the dates. The Final Four of their in-season tournament will have the 8 teams. Was it 8 teams? No, the Final 4 teams. My bad. So whatever. 8 teams will make it. They'll play a game. And then they'll play 2 games or whatever, and then it goes down to the finals, which will be hosted on December 9th. It will be held in Vegas. So we're getting a lot of attention. We got the Super Bowl this year. We got the All-Star game for the WNBA. And now we get in the in-season tournament. Do you know what this means, folks? We get an NBA team soon. Just letting y'all know that. It was a slap. He thought it was a fly. Dude, bitch. He should have asked for some damn baby powder. That's what he should have asked. That would have been some pimp shit. So we're going to host it. I'm just happy. I'm not going because tickets are going to be fucking crazy ass expensive. And I am broke, bitch. But at the same time, I'm happy. It just means sooner or later we're going to get an NBA team. We're next on that list when they start doing it. It's a far cry from what happened when they had the All-Star game here in the early 2000s. And they did not look like we were ever getting a fucking team. But now we're next up. We're getting one pretty soon. I would say in the next 2 to 3 years, 4 years, 2 to 4 years. This is gonna be a real quick one too. So I was watching a podcast and found out that Jorge Masvidal, got into a fight in the bathroom a couple years ago because apparently, like, some guys tried to jump him. Who the fuck tries to jump an MMA fighter? Jeremy.
I mean, it was in China. He probably said some fucked up shit.
Well, apparently, yeah,
it was in China.
Yeah, but who still tries to jump him?
Well, I mean, when you say I will put money that fact that he said some fucked up shit over there.
Okay.
He said some fucked up shit over here.
Okay.
Foreign countries don't deal with that shit.
Okay. There are some people you just let say some fucked up shit.
And I guarantee barely anybody over there knows who the fuck he is.
And
I'd be hard pressed to think that there's a lot of people over there that know who he is.
They know who the fuck he is. MMA is huge in fucking China. They know who the fuck he is.
MMA is huge in China for Asian fighters.
They know who he is. Just like they know who all the fucking wrestlers are from Japan. If they're watching sports, they know who the fuck Jorge Masvidal is. Like, they may not know who some of these people are, but they know about the Ben Askren fucking knee to the face. Maybe at that time they didn't. They know about, but this is the problem I have. I think that us as men, and I'm going to say men, because I think it's mostly us. Great, let's get college kids in Vegas. I smell trouble. I think a lot of us, it's mostly men. I think that maybe he said American shrimp fried rice is better than theirs.
he probably got jumped for that.
But he whooped their ass. I would think this is a problem I think that we have. I think as men, we are way overconfident in ourselves. And I've said this multiple times. I have actually heard friends of mine say that they could whoop Floyd Mayweather in a fight. And I'm just looking at him. He's like, I outweigh him by 100 pounds. I'm like, it does not matter in a street fight, buddy. Floyd Mayweather is going to beat your ass. Like, you're going to get your ass whooped, Heath. He's going to fuck you up. So I think as like guys, we are just so, what is that? So confident, so cocky that some of us think that, oh, we caught him at a time and what's real is not real. Oh, he got his ass whooped by this guy. He doesn't look great in a fight. I think I could take him. Bitch, no. There is not an MMA fighter I think I could whoop their ass.
So Masvidal, in this podcast, since we're gonna cherry pick stuff,
okay,
stated he knocked one out.
Yeah.
That Masvidal added the assailants had some size to them, but that all were drunk and clearly didn't know who he was.
I think I knew who he was.
It's right out of his mouth.
Masvidal, that doesn't fucking say shit. Masvidal, no. How did they not know who he was? They were clearly drunk, which gave him fucking confidence.
He said they had no idea who he was.
Motherfucker, they knew.
Clearly didn't know who he was.
Okay, well, maybe they didn't. But I don't give a fuck. They should have better fucking known better. Did they also say, like, he grabbed his chain?
Yeah, the guy that got knocked out grabbed his chain.
Yeah, so you should have fucking known better. There are certain people that you just look at and go,
That's not how reality works.
no, that is how some reality.
I mean, you have a friend that doesn't give a fuck and will go at anybody. Like, so reality is just not, our realities just aren't the same.
Like I said, some of us as guys live in an alternate reality. Okay. Ultimate Fighter Season 6. We'll stay in the UFC. Or Season 31, Episode 6. Dude, did you watch this one? Did you even see the highlights of this?
No, I don't really care. It's stupid.
No. Connor, the rookie, was whooping the shit out of the veteran. So it was Connor's number 1 seed. He lived in Ireland with him. He trained with him. They were friends. And he was beating the piss out of this dude.
Who won the fight?
the veteran.
Exactly.
But
so
listen,
look, it don't matter what you do for the majority of the fight. What is the outcome? It don't fucking matter. Conor McGregor hasn't won one fight in fucking Ultimate Fighter.
Dude.
Hey, what the fuck? They even reports that he doesn't show up to the morning workouts with his fighters.
No, he didn't show up to the weigh-in. But he's got a good
it's
team.
a report that he doesn't show up to morning workouts with his fighters.
I know, I saw it.
Like, who gives a fuck? It's a fucking clown show.
Okay, but listen. He was whooping his ass for 2 rounds. What was the outcome of the fight? Listen, hold on, just listen. He got on top of him and bomb. This dude was cut up. I mean, it looked great. He was doing everything perfect.
It looked great until it didn't.
And made one mistake. In a scramble, he got caught.
And got fucked up.
In a guillotine choke.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And then Conor got into the face of Michael Chandler. And pushed
him. You next time. Maybe you should train your fighters instead of fucking being out partying and assaulting people. You show up to workout.
Listen, they did not bring Conor because he's a great coach. Dana White brought Conor because he wanted high ratings. That was a real reason why. That's the only reason why they bring him. They might not even fight.
You could have brought the fucking Pope. I don't give a fuck. Whenever it was announced that it's veterans versus rookies, I don't fucking care. You could have brought Jesus Christ himself.
This motherfucker.
What the fuck? You veterans versus rookies. Hey,
Jesus Christ.
Hey, and guess what has happened?
What?
The veterans have beat the shit out of the rookies, just they should be.
They have.
What the fuck?
It's a different fucking world, okay? It's a different world.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna give my prediction for the end of Ultimate Fighter season 31.
Okay.
Michael Chandler wins Ultimate Fighter and then beats Conor McGregor in Octagon.
Well, they're not even fighting yet.
No, but they will.
Conor has to enter the USADA testing pool.
Yeah, and he's not because he's on steroids.
Yeah, so he's got to be in there for like 2 to 3 months before he can fight.
Conor McGregor is not going to win a fight the entire fucking series.
No, I don't know. Hell no, I don't know every UFC fighter. Or John Jones back on the show. Speaking of that, John Jones and Stipe, whatever his fucking name is, they're fighting. It got announced.
I saw that.
John Jones and Stipe is fighting. And so should Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury soon. Not in a MMA fight, but in a boxing match. Back to boxing, Ryan Garcia versus Golden Boy. This, to me, is one of the most interesting beefs I've seen in a while because they were all good up until Gervonta Davis. They were great.
So I don't think they were great up to that point. I think there was rifts in the relationship between the two before that.
Okay.
And then the post-fight press conference just sealed the deal.
I see that. I think there was like little tears, like you said, little rifts. But everything Ryan Garcia has talked about has literally been during the fight and the lead up to the fight. Nothing else has came out before that. I had a snake in my camp. Nobody liked me. I won out of the promotion. He is not. You keep lying to your fighters. It's the rehydration clause that got it. Al Heyman. You're a whiny fucking baby. Like, I almost think do you side with either one of them, or do you think one is actually?
Look, I'm going back to the same argument that I had. What was it, last week or the week before? I don't give a fuck. They make millions of fucking dollars. Oscar De La Hoya doesn't give a fuck about his fighters.
No.
I don't feel bad for either one of them. They both make millions of fucking dollars. Like, Oscar De La Hoya makes millions of dollars for doing next to nothing. Ryan Garcia makes millions of dollars to get his ass beat. So,
I don't feel bad for either one.
It's like millionaires going at each other. I don't fucking care.
I don't feel bad.
I like the entertainment factor, but I just don't.
I don't feel bad. I just think what I think is Ryan Garcia had like one of the biggest wake up calls ever. And instead of taking this as a wake up call, he's playing the blame game. I think there was levels to this shit, and he's
very immature.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at. Instead of him,
I don't know that I necessarily put all of that on him. I believe that him being immature has some to do with people that are around him.
Of course.
Like egging him on, oh, you should do this, you should say this.
Yeah.
Like, Garcia obviously gets the majority of the blame, but people around him also don't help the situation.
No, I agree with that. I agree also they built him up to be this great thing based off his amateur record, and they've given him bullshit ass fighters. And when you step up, not a lot of bullshit fighters, but when you step up, there's levels. But that's when you know what somebody's made of. When you get knocked down and you work your ass to get back up. Do you see what I'm saying? Like yes, there's a lot of shit that's going wrong with him, but you're literally playing a blame game. And that's what kind of like watching it from the outside in, I'm like, dude, your career it's not going to be over, but you may never be a champion. You don't have yes, your team may have fucked you over. There's a lot of shit that could happen, but
I think he'll have that once he gets away from Golden Boy Productions. Once he gets with a professional organization.
But who is a professional organization in boxing?
Not Oscar De La Hoya.
Neither is fucking Bob Arum, Don King. Who's gonna get with Eddie Hearn? Like, it's boxing. They all fucking suck.
Yeah, they all suck, but Golden Boy Productions is.
Yeah, they're one of the worst.
They're the bottom of the barrel. I mean, let's be honest. Give me Don King over fucking Oscar De La Hoya. Like Don King can promote a fucking fight.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like Oscar De La Hoya is just riding on the coattails of everybody else who's around him, fucking doing all the work. He tries to get people that are already stars, and tries. De La Hoya doesn't have the name he used to have. No, hell no. Because as a promoter, he's garbage. Yeah, it's just like Dana White. He was terrible as a promoter. Yeah, as a boxing manager. Yeah, as a boxing promoter. Yeah, he was terrible. Yeah, terrible. No, you're right. You're 100% right. I agree with you. But yeah, I maybe he does mature a lot. Right now I felt bad because I knew he was going to lose going into this fight. I knew he was going to look bad because there's levels to this shit. But I'm kind of pulling for the dude because he seems like a good kid. Like he seems like a good kid. I think he's definitely going to mature. This is his first real controversy. Yeah, of course. So, I mean, he's never had to deal with anything like this before. And he's what, 23, 24? Yeah, young. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. He's immature, but it was kind of expected when this is your first controversy. Not something simple. True, and also he was coached by his dad most of his life. So, like, he got beat the fuck up by fucking shit. Talented ass fighter. Gervonta Davis, yeah. And then right on the back of it, starting from the post-fight press conference, shit started going downhill. Like, I mean, everything hit at once. So I don't blame the immature stuff too much. But like you said, he's still young. It's all about how he rebounds after he's done with all this immature, it's their fault, it's this, it's that, it's the other. Once he realized, hey, I've got to get better, I can do better, then I think we'll have to see. Oh, I agree with that. It all depends on how he moves on from here. Last topic. It came out like 2 hours after we got off the podcast last week. Dame Lillard wants out. And I seen something, what was it, yesterday or the day before, that somebody close to him is saying that the only place he will accept a trade to is Miami. His agent. And if it's not Miami, he won't report. Yep. So because he doesn't have a trade clause. He doesn't have no trade clause. So technically, they can send him wherever the fuck they want to send him. So what he's trying to do is, and he knows that, and he knows they want to do what's best for the team.
So what he's trying to do is he's trying to play in the media so other teams don't offer offers. So that way, because there's nothing he can do. They literally can say we will trade.
Does that put a stain on his 11-year career?
No. So I don't think it's going to put a stain on him in Portland because of how much he's with the community and how much he's meant to that team and the loyalty. And he's not telling them, look, motherfuckers, he's like, look, I want you to trade me here. Now, this is the problem, I think. He needs to open up his list. That's the problem. He should say, I need to open, but he also doesn't want them to trade away everything. So I don't think it puts a stain on his career because he's trying to control the narrative. I don't think either one of them will have a stain on their career because whether it's a GM because he's getting rid of Dame because Dame asked out. And then he has to do what's best for the team. The problem I think that that Dame is having is Dame's going to force himself to play in Portland. And that's going to be an issue. And Dame might be okay with that because then they're going to have to trade him because now Scoot Henderson, depending on what happens with him, if he's out, they're definitely not trading Dame for a lot of shit unless they get exactly what they want. And supposedly it's 4 first-round picks and 2 players. They want basically what they got for KD.
Is that a fair trade?
No.
What's a fair trade?
Probably the Donovan Mitchell trade from Cleveland to the Jazz. I think that was 2 picks. I promise you, I can't. What the fuck? You don't even want to know what So yeah, they gave the Cavaliers sent Lauri Markkanen and a rookie and Collins and 3 unprotected first-round picks. Yeah, 3 unprotected first-round picks. So that to me, but this is the difference. Donovan Mitchell's 25. Dame's 32. So I would say realistically in this scenario with who he wants to go to, there's no way you're getting 4 picks. Now, if I was a team, like if I was the Sixers, I would give up 4 picks for him. If I could give up
Harden.
If I give up Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and 4 fucking draft picks I would definitely do that. And then trade Harden someplace else. But
you gotta screw Portland and give them Harden.
Portland won't take Harden. If I'm the Heat, I'm not giving up 4 first-round draft picks.
Like Anthony says, did they have enough to trade for him?
The Heat
didn't he just sign an extension through 2027?
Yeah, the Heat don't have enough to trade for Dame. They have to get another person involved. They have to get another team involved. And that's the issue with getting another team involved. Because the only way they can actually give up more first-round picks is if they give up their protections for the picks that they have because of the stipend rule. So that's the only way they can give up more first round. Portland doesn't want Tyler Hero. So they really don't have a trade chip. Now, this one right here is what people need to watch out for. This is the trade that people need to watch out for. They're not giving up Horford. This is a trade that they need to watch out for. They don't have to give up Horford. They'll give up I've already said this. I've already talked to multiple Boston people about this. They'll give up Jaylen Brown, and they won't give up 4 first-round picks because they're giving up an all-star and an all-defensive NBA player. So they'll give up 2 first-round picks. Jaylen Brown, you'll probably get 1 pick swap, and then you'll get I know they're not giving up Horford. Who's the other fucking guy on their team? Malcolm Brogdon or Derek White. And that's going to be the trade. Especially if Scoot Henderson goes down. They'll give up because Malcolm Brogdon has a $22 million contract, and that almost fits with Jaylen Brown's contract. That'll give them roughly at $50 million. So that would work. But yeah, it would be a Jaylen. If Malcolm Brogdon is healthy, it would be that. The problem is Malcolm Brogdon would probably get rerouted someplace else. He'd probably end up getting rerouted to the Clippers for a draft pick to get another draft pick in there. That would probably what would happen if he passed it, or Derek White. They don't want to keep them, but that would be a nice. They're not getting rid of Horford. Horford only works in Boston. They love Horford way too much, and his contract's not going to be that big. So you would have a starting lineup of Dame, whoever they keep, Derek White or Malcolm Brogdon. Small forward would be Jason Tatum, Robert Williams, and Kristaps Porzingis. And Horford would come off the bench. I've said that multiple times. That is the trade that everybody needs to worry about. They need to worry about that extreme. That is going to be the team that comes out of nowhere and gets Dame. The reason why is they have not done the extension with Jaylen Brown. If they do the extension with Jaylen Brown, they can't trade him. That's the team that people need to worry about. There's going to be a couple teams that come out of nowhere like Cleveland did with Donovan Mitchell. But it has to be a contender. It has to be somebody that Dame can be sold on. Dame wants to play with Bam because they're friends. But when you realistically look at it, Boston's a good fit for him. Philly's a great fit for him. Miami's a good fit for him. And they're not trading him to the West Coast, I don't think. So, and Milwaukee. But I think Boston comes out of nowhere and trades for him. That's a team I think everybody needs to be worried about. Unless you get that Jaylen Brown extension. And let's just, so I can see this, let's just do the NBA trade, ESPN trade machine, NBA. Let's just see if we do this real quick. Yep, add a team. I got it. Let's go. Add team 1, Boston. Add team 2, Portland. Okay, from team 1, we're going to get motherfucker. Why do you keep opening this up? Why are you not letting me put anybody in this motherfucker? Finally, Dame. Okay. Jaylen. All right, so Dame makes 42. See, if you put Derek White in there, what does Al Horford make? He makes 10. Yeah. See, you could put Al Horford. That actually would work. That would actually work perfectly. No. So, yeah, I would, if it was me, I'm trying to get rid of Derek White or Malcolm Brogdon. Let's put Derek White in there. And let's come back and give them Yeah, no, you don't even have to do that. Yeah, that'll work. And then I can't trade the graphics. Yeah. So Damian Lillard for Jaylen Brown, Derek White. I wonder if it'll work with Malcolm Brogdon because they probably want to give him up. Yeah. Yep. Jaylen Brown, Malcolm Brogdon, 2 first-round picks and a pick swap and a second-round pick. That's going to be your trade. Damian Lillard. So this is the problem with this trade. I don't think this trade helps New York at all. I think that would actually be a horrible backcourt between Dame and Jalen Brunson. And then, so you're trading away RJ Barrett and IQ. I'm fine with the IQ trade. RJ Barrett, I think trading away him at such a young age would be a horrible disservice to you. And then you have get out of this. Then you have trade this team. Where's New York? Let's just see if this works. Okay, so New York, you said RJ Barrett, Evan Fournier.
The trade works.
I know it works. I just don't think it works for them.
It doesn't. It says it doesn't adjust their win percentage.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It keeps them the same.
So it actually is minus 12 wins for the Knicks on the trade machine. Win this trade, you have decreased the team's projected by 12 wins. That's not a good trade for the Knicks. There's no reason for him to go to the Nets. There's none. We need to stop with this bullshit. Yes, That's a fucking horror. First of all, here we go. Let's break this trade down, okay? Nobody wants fucking Ben Simmons. Nobody wants him. Cam Thomas, they are not trading. They just signed him to a $104 million contract. I see Day'Ron Sharp. I see the 27 first-round pick from Philadelphia. The 28 first-round pick from Phoenix. Both of those are in the top 20. Outside of the top 20. So you're talking about 24 to 30. The 30 is not even a good pick. I don't like this trade. The trade works, but for Portland, I think it's fucking horrible. Now, if you really want to jump in that Portland trade, I can give you. No, I can't, because there's no reason I think that Portland should even entertain any trade from the Nets. Any trade from the Nets. But I mean, realistically, I see Ben Simmons because it matches. You would probably have to give up. See, I don't even see this trade going through because I see what you're saying with the Cam Thompson. Wait, didn't he just get? He just got paid.
The trade goes through.
The trade will go through on the trade machine, but I don't think it goes through for Portland. I don't think that there's way better trades out there. Honestly, I think Miami's trade's better than this. Tyler Hero, whoever the fuck else. Tyler Hero is not better than Cam Thomas, but I don't think they're trading Cam Thomas, and nobody wants Ben Simmons. Are we talking about Juwanna Man? Look, if Ben Simmons goes to the WNBA, please don't let that happen. Please don't let that happen, because then we'll actually think that girls can play back in the NBA. They will actually be, because they will body his fucking ass.
Asia Wilson's gonna knock him on his ass.
Asia Wilson will body his ass. Let me stop lying. No, she won't. I'm not even gonna be. No. He'll average fucking 90 points in the WNBA. He'll average 90 fucking points.
No, he won't.
Yes, he will.
No, he won't.
Yes, he will.
What'd you say? He'll average 9 points? That's about right.
90 points a game.
He'll get his ass beat by them women.
No, the fuck he won't. He's still a fucking dude.
He's the bitch.
He's still a... Listen.
I don't give a fuck if he's a dude or not. He's still a bitch.
Listen.
Some of these women in the WNBA will fuck his world.
There is not a WNBA player that is as tall as him or weighs as much as him. And he's all muscle. There is not a WNBA player that is as fast as him or as strong as him.
What the fuck does that have to do with getting your ass beat?
Because, do you know the problem in the NBA? He can't shoot. Do you know the problem in the WNBA? He won't have to. The motherfucker will just drive and dunk on everybody.
I mean, if he don't have to shoot, if he don't have to shoot, if he don't have to shoot in the WNBA, I got some news for you,
buddy.
He's not going to average 90 points a game.
Is 6'4"
and will fuck his world up.
What? She is 6 inches. It's like Victor Wembanyama against fucking the NBA Summer League yesterday. But he's an ex-All-Star and ex-All-NBA player in the NBA.
He will get kicked.
He
right
would
in the nuts.
fuck them up.
Hey, all it takes is a little foot action on the run down the court.
Buddy.
Let me stick my big toe out there and you'll fall in your face.
And he would break her foot.
He would fall and bust his fucking face.
We forget, before he lost his confidence, he was an all-star in the NBA. There is not a woman. I love the WNBA. But no, fuck that. We're not doing that shit just because
I'm doing it. You ain't got to do it.
I don't give a fuck that he's bitch made. We're not doing that shit.
You don't have to. Nobody's forcing you to do it. I'm doing it.
I said we as in we. Motherfucker, not me.
We. Unless you got a little fucking mouse in your pocket, there ain't no we.
We, as in me and you, part of the Vegas Benchwarmer, we are not disrespecting
that shit.
Men athletes and saying women will whoop their ass. No.
He will get fucked up.
No, the fuck he won't.
He's going to get
average 90 fucking points.
You think he ain't got no confidence now? Wait till he gets fucked up by a female.
He will average 90.
He ain't got no confidence now. He ain't going to have shit after he leaves the WNBA. He ain't going to have a pot to piss in or a window to throw out.
So This is the issue right now with the 2026 Okay, all right. Does this trade work? Yes. But why would Portland take this?
4 first-round picks.
Yes, but they're it's two pick swaps. So Portland's going to be rebuilding. So pick swap means basically they get to pick the best pick. So they're going to have their pick.
I mean, they
In
get
2026, they're probably going to have their pick.
They get 3 players.
But they don't want neither one of them.
2 extra first-round picks.
So Jamie Jazzquez is a first-round pick. I'm not mistaken. So that's 5 first-round picks. But Kyle Lowry, they don't want him. He's not a player they want. He's an expiring contract for 30.
They don't have to keep him.
They can't trade him. He's not worth shit. He won an NBA championship in 2019 with Kawhi Leonard.
Can't they buy him out and do the Bobby Bonilla?
But that's pointless. Then there's no point in trading for him. To buy him out, you don't need salary cap relief. They're trying to rebuild. They're not trading Dame because they're in the salary bind. No, they actually don't have much salary cap. These two are their most expensive players. And they already said they don't want Tyler Hero. Because he's a shooting guard. So that's the problem with this trade. That's why I think this is going to be such a hard trade, and it's going to end up going to Boston. Because they have a point guard and a shooting guard. They have Anthony Simons, Scoot Henderson, and fucking Shaedon Sharpe.
I couldn't be a GM because you get the Bobby Bonilla treatment, you get the Bobby Bonilla treatment, and you get the Bobby Bonilla treatment. Now get the fuck out my face. I'll pay you $1 million a year to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I agree with you. We'll have to come up with some trades.
But fuck it, it gives me the extra cap space. It gives me if I can get something from Tyler Hero.
But this is the problem.
And then I
you
get
can't
2 extra first-round picks and 2 first-round swaps.
But okay, so this is the issue that you have. Okay, so if this is the best trade you can get, yes, but it's not that good of a trade. One player you're not going to want because he's not that good of a player and got overpaid based off of a 2020 bubble fucking thing. Finals run. The team doesn't want him. They went to the finals without him this year while he was fucking injured. And he's about to make like $30 million a fucking year. Kyle Lowry is an expiring contract that gives you no penalty break because you already don't have salary cap. The only good thing that it is you have to use up to a certain point of it, so it helps you use him. But he's just going to sit on the bench. And you really can't reroute him because unless you go to a contender, trade him to a contender like the Clippers or somebody like that, but they don't have the salary cap room. So now you got to take on another bad contract in this aspect. Like the Boston trade is the best trade they're going to get. This mother. He's not going to Utah. Now, this is probably the best trade they will get. If this was the trade, this would be the best trade they would get.
I don't like it.
They need to add one more. They need to add in a Utah pick as well.
I don't like
so it's going to be a 2025 first from Minnesota, a 2026 from Utah, a 2027 from Minnesota, and a 2029 from Cleveland. This would be a decent trade, and you should switch out Colin Sexton with Kelly Olynyk. Lauri Markkanen.
I don't like it.
They're not taking more guards.
I don't
switch
like
him
it.
out with Lauri Markkanen, and you got a deal there.
I don't like it because that person's last name looks like Oink.
Kelly Olynyk also wears a band bun. And he's the guy that hurt Kevin Love's arm in the 2015 NBA Finals, NBA playoffs for the Cleveland Cavaliers in a dirty play for the Boston Celtics.
I don't want Mr. Oink.
I wouldn't either. All right. Jeremy, anything else you want to talk about before we get up off of here?
Nope.
All right, everybody have a fun, safe, happy weekend. And Jeremy, whenever you're ready to take us out, I'm ready to go when you are.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.